All right, this is the Brainerd Pee Wee AA team at the Paul Bunyan tournament. It's last game of the tournament for us. We're playing Grand Forks. Grand Forks came here with two teams. They have a blue team and a red team. We played the red team on Saturday and only lost by 1 point. It was a very close game. They scored with like less than a minute left and we couldn't get another point on the board. This is their blue team. I don't know if they're better, worse, the same, but it is a different team than we played on Saturday, so looks like we're going to do the national anthem for this. Okay, Brainerd's starting lineup is Lick on center, Gangle, and I think that's Lindner over there. I can't see. On right wing. Nope, Norris on right wing. Roush and Steele on D. There we go. Grand Forks wins the face-off. Lick comes away with it in the neutral zone. Tries to backhand it on goal. Pops back behind the net and brought out by Grand Forks. Steele there to defend the Brainerd zone, and Roush picks it up. Sends it around behind the net over to Steele. Up to Norris. Norris carries it out across the blue line. Backhands it over to Lick. Lick in the Grand Forks zone. Tries to center pass to Gangle, but it's poked away. Grand Forks dumps it in the Brainerd zone. They're going to go for a line change. Roush and Steele after it. Roush comes away with it. Roush across the blue line through the neutral zone. Still has it. He's deep in the Grand Forks zone. Behind their net, waiting for a Brainerd line change to come out and help him. And Brainerd loses it in the Grand Forks zone. Puck in the neutral zone. Grand Forks steals away from Van Wingren. Shot on goal, blocker save by David. A little breakaway there by Grand Forks. And puck loose in the slot here. Shot high by Grand Forks. Heron and Huberty battling for it. Stick save by David. Katzenberger up to Henson. Henson in the neutral zone, dumps it into the Grand Forks end. Henson and Katzenberger after it down there. And Grand Forks breaks it out. Grand Forks player tied up by Steele. And Lick. Steele with it. Backhands it behind the net. Over to Heron. Heron battling for it now. Puck in the crease, covered by David. 14:33 left in the first period. Look at the face-off, won by Grand Forks. Slap shot off the crossbar and up into the rafters. Lick, Lindner, and Reed with Roush and Steele out on D. Lick on the face-off. Wins the face-off back to Roush. Roush over to Steele. Steele up to Lindner. Lindner centering pass to Reed. Reed carries it into the Grand Forks zone on the right side. It's poked off his stick into the corner. Lick out there to help him. And Grand Forks comes away with it. Back the other way. They dump it in deep in the Brainerd zone. Roush on the left side boards, digging it out. Grand Forks with it now. Backhand shot from the point goes over the net. And Roush with it again. Poked off his stick. Has to circle back for it. Over to Steele on the other side. Lick backhands it behind the net. Roush to Reed. Lick through the neutral zone, coming up the left side. Shot on goal, glove save by Grand Forks goalie. 13:22 left in the first period. Huberty on the face-off. Gangle and Norris on wing. Van Wingren and Heron on D. Puck out to Heron at the point. He dumps it back in. Norris in after it on the right side. Huberty gives chase, but Grand Forks manages to break it out. Norris had it there for a second, but it's poked off his stick. Battling in the neutral zone. Gangle, he comes away with it into the Brainerd zone, over to Norris. Norris back to Gangle, off the Grand Forks goalie's stick. Deep in the corner to Gangle. Norris comes in behind the net for it. Chips it back over to Gangle on the right side corner, but goes over his head. Van Wingren at the point. Steals it away, and Huberty back into the Grand Forks zone. Centering pass off the goalie's stick. It's chipped away, and Grand Forks back the other way. They dump it in behind the Brainerd net. Heron out to Norris. In the neutral zone. Grand Forks dumps it in deep. They're going to finish up their line change. Steele battling for it. Knocks down one of the Grand Forks players. No penalty. Steele. Shot on goal. Grand Forks covered by David and whistled dead. Face off in the Brainerd right wing circle. Lick wins the face-off. Steele sends it around behind the net to Roush. Roush centering pass to Lick. Henson and Katzenberger out there with Lick. Lick Centering pass. Oh, Henson almost got it, but he got tied up. Grand Forks back the other way. Roush keeps them to the outside. Grand Forks has to dump it in deep behind the net. Steele battling for it there. Lick there to help him. Out to Katzenberger, left wing. He chips it back over to Lick. Lick comes up center ice. Henson with him on the left wing. Lick slap shot from the blue line. Goes wide. And Grand Forks breaks it back out. Katzenberger, good back check. Van Wingren with it in the slot, sends it up to Henson. Henson takes it out through center ice. Shot from the blue line. Pad saved by the Grand Forks goalie, and Henson goes off the line change. Van Wingren keeps it in, sends it in deep behind the Grand Forks goal. Reed there with Katzenberger. Lick still poking at it. Gets it back behind their net and spins around. Shot off the post. Lick came out from behind the net, spun and shot, went off that right post. Puck just across the blue line in the neutral zone. Lick and Van Wingren battling for it. Lindner there to help. And Grand Forks stumbles into the Brainerd zone with a shot from high circle, glove save by David. Face off in the Brainerd zone, right wing circle. Huberty wins the face off over to Van Wingren. He's battling for it on the boards. Lindner there to help. Grand Forks comes away with it. Centering pass, covered by David. And nope, the puck is loose in the slot. Gets sent over to the right boards and dumped back into the corner. Huberty, he's pushed around by two Grand Forks players. Lindner comes away with it. Centering pass out to the top of the blue line, but intercepted by Grand Forks. And they're really bunching up here. Brainerd can't get it cleared out. Heron and Huberty battling for it. Shot on goal covered by David for a whistle. 9:02 left in the first period. No score. Look on center. He's got Norris and Gingle out there with him. Roush and Steele on D. Lick comes away with it, skating up the neutral zone on the right side into the Grand Forks zone, tries to pop it in front of the net, goes too high. Lick with it on the left side boards, dumps it into Gangle, goes around behind the Grand Forks goalie. Norris tries to stop it on the boards. He's got it tied up there a little bit. Roush at the point, fires it, hits one of the Grand Forks players, doesn't make it to the net. And Grand Forks clears it out. Grand Forks carries it into the Brainerd zone. Lick picks it back up, heads back the other way. He's got Gingle with him. Right up the center, Lick poked off his stick right in the slot. Up in the neutral zone. And hand pass, although puck's whistle. Dead. Face off just outside the Brainerd blue line. Norris at the face off. Back to Roush. Roush tries to center it out to Gangle, but it's intercepted. Puck in the neutral zone. Grand Forks carries it into Brainerd zone on the right side. Roush picks it up, tries to send it back out to the point, but it's intercepted. Shot on goal, saved by David. David looking hot today. Lick on the face-off, wins it over to Van Wingren, sends it behind the net over to Heron. Heron battling in the left corner, out to Norris. Norris breaks it out to Gangle, center ice. Gangle charging into the Grand Forks zone. He's tied up, but manages to keep it. Sent back behind Grand Forks net, but they pick it up and break it out. Heron on the red line, battling for it. Henson keeps it out of the Brainerd zone. Lick. Puck shot all the way down from the other end on goal. Easy stick save by David. It's cleared out by Brainerd. Van Wingren up to Katzenberger. Katzenberger carries it in on the left side. Shot on goal pad, saved by Grand Forks goalie. Puck loose in the left circle. Centering pass by Lindner. Lick. Shot on goal. It's covered by the Grand Forks goalie. I think even the goalie thought that went in there for a second. 6:28 left in the first period. No score. You have Huberty out with Lindner and Katzenberger. Huberty's going to take the face-off, stealing Roush back on D. Brainerd wins the face-off. Lindner spins. Oh, that's not Lindner. That's Henson. Henson in the slot. Laughing because I didn't even identify my own child. Steele with it, carries it across, sends it over to Huberty. Huberty's knocked down. Henson and Steele battling for it. Just outside the blue line. And I think that's an offsides. Yep. Huberty on the face-off. Gets it back to Steele. Over to Roush. Roush over to Hintz on the right wing side. He chips it deep into the Grand Forks zone. Katzenberger after it behind the net. He knocks down the Grand Forks player, but no penalty. Huberty comes away with it, sends it out to the point. Roush fires it on goal. Stick save by Grand Forks. Henson chasing after it now. Behind the net. Comes out into the neutral zone. Grand Forks the other way. Huberty pokes it off their stick. They come back with it. Try to send it on goal, but runs into traffic. Behind the net, Grand Forks player tries to pull a Michigan. It's knocked down by Huberty. Was it? Or no, Katzenberger? They're calling a cross-check penalty on Brainerd player. Katzenberger, I guess. It's going to get a cross-checking penalty. Brainerd are on the penalty kill now. 5:14 left in the first period. 2-minute penalty kill for Brainerd now. Face off in the Brainerd zone, right wing circle. Lick wins the face off. Back to Van Wingren. He's tying it up in the corner. It's out to the point. Shot goes wide, deflected wide. Gangle clears it out to Lick, center ice. Lick dumps it in. It pops back across the blue line into the neutral zone. Grand Forks the other way. Heron pokes it out across the blue line now. Lick. Puck still in the neutral zone. Heron poking at it again. They try a backhand shot. Lick blocks that. Lick sends it out to Gangle, who chips it out to center ice. Grand Forks forced to come out and regroup. They dump it in deep into the Brainerd zone. Van Wingren. Puck out front, and David covers it up. A whistle. 57 seconds left in our penalty kill. a face-off. Roush behind the Brainerd net, chips it over into the corner. Steele tying it up in the corner. Out to the point. Blocked by Reed. It's across the blue line, so Grand Forks forced to regroup. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for Brainerd. Reed forces them deep. They got to come all the way back across the neutral zone. They get it just across the blue line, and it's poked back out. Brainerd putting on good pressure here. Grand Forks forced to dump it all the way deep in the Brainerd zone, but Roush picks it up out to Norris. Norris carries it out, gets it into the Grand Forks zone on the right side. He overruns the puck, falls down. Grand Forks back the other way. Penalty kill is over. Brainerd back to full strength. Roush in the corner, comes away with it, sends it out to Norris. Grand Forks intercepts it. Huberty over there to put on some pressure. Out to the point. They try to fire it. Runs into traffic. Bounces wide. Other point fires. Tipped behind the net by Roush. Steele battling behind the net. Roush comes away with it. Roush sends it back behind the net. Over to Steele. Steele sends it up to Reed along the boards. Reed dumps it into the neutral zone. It goes all the way down in the Grand Forks zone. Brainerd line change. Huberty chasing after it while Brainerd changes the lines up. Grand Forks gets it out into the neutral zone. Katzenberger dumps it back. And it's sent up to Huberty on the left side. Henson, right wing, bounces off his stick. He dumps it back behind Grand Forks net. Katzenberger with it. Out to Henson. Henson back to Katzenberger. Katzenberger tries to send it out to the point, but Heron has to chase it back into the Brainerd zone. Over to Van Wingren. Katzenberger up the center, over to the left side now. Tries to center it to Henson. It's intercepted by Grand Forks. Lick out there now for center. And Grand Forks dumps it behind the Brainerd goal. Van Wingren sends it over to the left side. Henson carries it out. Pass over to Katzenberger on the left side. Katzenberger skates it into the Grand Forks zone. Shot on goal. Lick with it. Lick skates it behind the net. Sends it out to the point. Roush. Shot tipped. And Grand Forks carries it out. Grand Forks dumps it on goal. Caught by David for a whistle. Face off in the Brainerd right wing circle. Lick wins the face off. Steele sends it behind the net to Roush. Roush on the boards to Norris. Norris breaks it out. Up to Lick, center ice. Lick charges in, loses it. Gets it again, tries to backhand, but can't get its stick back on it. Lick battling in the corner, sends it out to Roush at the point. Roush fires it on goal. Pad save by the Grand Forks goalie. Gangel loses it, and Grand Forks chips it out in the neutral zone. Roush picks it up, sends it over to Steele on the left side. Steele to Norris. Norris to Gangel. Gangel tries to get it all the way cross ice to Lick, but it's intercepted and brought back out into the neutral zone. Grand Forks skates it in, but he's tied up, and it's stolen away by Steele over to Roush. Roush. That's the end of the first period. No score. Brainerd looking pretty good. Be a brief intermission here. They'll resurface the ice after this period. Here we go, start of second period. No score yet. Huberty on the faceoff wins it back to Van Wingren. Over to Heron. Heron dumps it down ice, and it's brought back the other way by Grand Forks. Grand Forks dumps it deep into the Brainerd zone. Heron after it, over to Van Wingren. Van Wingren out to neutral zone. Henson chasing after it. Intercepted by Huberty. Trying to poke it over to Henson, but Grand Forks gets it. They bring it back across the blue line. Katzenberger there to slow him down. Shot wide by Grand Forks. They try a centering pass. Katzenberger there to intercept it. Sent back out to the point. They shot it, but ran into traffic. Heron clears it all the way down the other end. That's going to be an icing. Face off back in the Brainerd zone now. Brainerd line change. .57 left. The second period. Lick on the face-off. He's got Gangle and Norris out on wing. Roush and Steele, I think it is the other D. Lick up the right side. Pass to Norris. Norris shot high. Grand Forks just gets it back into the neutral zone. Gangle back to Steele. Steele to Roush. Roush to Steele. Steele to Lick, center ice. Lick turns into the Brainerd zone on the right side. Cuts to the center. Shot and saved by Grand Forks goalie. 15:22 left in the second. Lick wins the faceoff back to Roush. Roush shot on goal, glove save, Grand Forks goalie. Lick. Center, Lick sent away from the faceoff. Gangle. And a draw there. That faceoff, Norris picks it up, fires it on goal. Saved by the Grand Forks goalie. Backhand by Norris is also saved. Roush at the point over to Steele. Steele sends it into the slot. Gets deflected away. Lick in the right corner. Tries to send it out to the slot. Gangle has to dump it back in. Out to the point at Steele. Steele over to Roush. Roush sends it over to the left side where Norris tips it to Lick. Lick looking for somebody to pass to in the corner. It's intercepted by Grand Forks. Norris on the left wing board sends it behind the net. Gangle after, but sent back into the corner. Out to the point. Steele. Centering pass. Nobody able to get their stick on it. Grand Forks picks it up and dumps it all the way down the Brainerd end for an icing. They need a line change, I guess. Brainerd's going to change up as well. 14:08 left in the second period. Huberty on center. With Lindner and Reed on wing. Heron and Van Wingren on D. Lindner spins, shoots, stick save, Grand Forks goalie. Van Wingren in the neutral zone, trying to get the puck back into their zone. He dumps it all the way across the goal line. Brainerd on the forecheck. Huberty after it in the corner. Reed has it, shot high and wide. Grand Forks goalie fell down for some reason. Back in the neutral zone, Lindner with it, skates it across the blue line. On the left wing side, gets it across the goal line. It's sent around behind the net by Grand Forks. They're trying to break it out. They do, they get center ice. Van Wingren pokes it off his stick. And And Heron picks it up. Heron carries it behind the Brainerd net. Sends it over to the boards. It's poked back behind the net now. Huberty. Sent all the way down into the Grand Forks zone. Reed chasing after it. Lindner there now too. Grand Forks breaks it out. Center ice. They carry it just across the Brainerd blue line and dump it deep. Huberty, Van Wingren falls down, but disrupts the play enough that Grand Forks can't do anything with it. Shot on goal by Grand Forks. Easy save for David. Had that side covered pretty well. Huberty knocked down. Van Wingren sends it behind the net. Heron picks it up. Out to Reed. Reed carries it across the blue line and sends it all the way down into the Grand Forks zone just before he crossed the red line. So icing, and it's going to come back down to Brainerd end for a face-off. Lick, Katzenberger, Henson out with Roush and Steele on D. Lick on the face-off. Wins it over to Roush. Roush sends it behind the net to Steele. Gangle. Henson on the right wing sends it to Lick. Carries it through the neutral zone now. Lick waiting for somebody to pass to. Gets it to Henson. Henson at the point, right point. Fires on goal. Stick save by Grand Forks goalie. Gangle spins in. Or was that Katzenberger? Roush from the point, kept in by, no, that was still in. No whistle and offside. What do we got out there? That's Katzenberger. So Lick, Katzy, and Henson with Steele and Roush. Lick on the face-off, back to Roush. Roush over to Steele. Steele's going to skate it in. Dumps it deep into the Grand Forks zone. Henson in after it behind the net. Sent over into the corner. Grand Forks breaking it out. Lick tying him up. Henson picks it up in the neutral zone. Turns back into the Grand Forks zone. Trying to set it up. Sends it over to Roush. Roush got a nice look here, and he scores. Pass from Henson from the far side of left wing circle over to Roush at the right point, and Roush, or the Whistler, into the right side of the net, just inside the blue line. So Brainerd on the board first at 11:20. Same forward line out there. D is now Van Wingren and Heron. Van Wingren sends it up along the left side to Katzenberger. Katzenberger to Lick. Lick was tripped, so tripping penalty coming up. Henson trying to keep it away from Grand Forks for a delayed penalty, but they managed to touch it. Get a whistle. Tripping penalty on Grand Forks. Brainerd on the power play for 2 minutes. Power play line is Lick, Norris, Henson with Katzenberger and Roush on D. Grand Forks coach is questioning the call. Looked pretty obvious to me. Lick on the face-off over to Henson. Henson in the right corner sends it out over to Lick. Lick out to Roush. Roush from the point. Shot off the left post. Katzenberger keeps it in deep. Henson caught up in Katzenberger, so Grand Forks grabs it and carries it out. Sends it down into the Brainerd zone. It's going to be an icing, although it stops short, so Roush has it. Roush tries to pass it over to Katzenberger, but pass went wide. Roush with it behind the net. Come on, boys. Roush out to Henson, but passes it behind him. Goes off the Henson skate, so no icing. Grand Forks tries to clear it out. Katzenberger keeps it in with his hand. Henson with it on the right wing circle. Set this up, guys. Henson trying to skate it in, gets tied up in the slot. Roush keeps it in, but goes off his skate and out into the neutral zone. Lick gets it just across the blue line, but loses it. Lick with it on the left side now, or no, that's Katzen. Over to Henson. Henson tying it up in the corner. Lick there to help him. He gets elbowed in the back. Henson still battling in the corner. Out to Lick. Lick to Norris, and Norris dumps it in. What a beautiful play, boys. Henson was battling in the corner there. Comes away with it. Backhands it to Lick. Lick with a beautiful pass over to Norris, who has a wide open net on that left side. Norris dumps it in. The net, so it's a goal at 9:33. Brainerd up 2-0, taking advantage of that power play. Huberty out on the face-off. Center ice. Huberty wins the face-off. Back to Van Wingren. Van Wingren to Heron. Heron up to Norris on the right wing side. Norris to Gingle. Bounces off his stick, comes back out into the neutral zone. Van Wingren dumps it in across the blue line. Gingle pokes it off a Grand Forks player's stick, has it in the corner. It's getting tied up a little bit. He sends it all the way behind the net. Norris from the point goes high. Van Wingren keeps it in, dumps it in behind the Grand Forks net now. Huberty chasing after it. Norris has it behind the net. He's got a nice pass over to Gangle, but just fell off his stick before he did a good shot off Gangle. Centering pass, and Heron in a little bit too deep, so it comes out to neutral zone. Heron back to Huberty. Huberty carries it in. He's got a nice, just shoot it. Heron dumps it in from the point. Gangle tries to center it. Grand Forks picks it up, and they send it out to the point. Kept in. Gangle goes off, holding the back of his head. Fell down. Puck in the neutral zone. Grand Forks gets it into the Brainerd zone, but Steele pushes that player off the puck. Reed picking up some speed, carries it all the way down. Dumps it deep and chases after it behind the net. He's got Lindner out front here. But he gets tied up and it's taken away from him. Grand Forks tries to clear it out. They send it all the way down for an ice line. Brainerd doing a great job of forechecking and keeping this puck in Grand Forks zone, and Grand Forks keeps having to resort to icing it until they can get a line change. Just wearing them out. Look on the face-off here. He's got Lindner and Reed on wing. Roush and Steele on D. Grand Forks clears it out. Roush picks it up over to Steele in the neutral zone. Steele loses it. Grand Forks one-on-one with Roush. Roush cuts off the angle and kid falls down. Lick tries to skate it out, but gets tied up on the boards. Lick with it again, skates it out now, up the center. Got Norris over on right wing, passes to Norris. Norris settling the bouncing puck. He's behind the net now. Puts it out front, but Gangle's tied up there, or Lindner's tied up there. Lick picks it up on the right side and loses it. So Grand Forks back the other way. Roush easily able to defend that and carry it out back across the blue line, and Grand Forks has to dump it in. Steele in after it in the right corner. He's getting tied up. Two Grand Forks players looking there to help him. Centering pass by Grand Forks, pad save and covered by David. 6:29 left in the second period. Huberty on the faceoff. Grand Forks from the point. Blocked by Huberty. He hobbles back up. Shot. Or no, that was Katzenberger. Stung him a little bit, but he's not going off. Shot on goal was saved by David. Huberty in the faceoff again. Grand Forks trying to set something up. They're pushed out on the blue line from the point. Wrist shot wide. Back to the right point. Shot on goal. Saved by David. Rebound picked up by Heron, and he sent it around behind the goal to Van Wingren. Huberty tries to get over to Henson, but pushes it too far forward. Grand Forks picks it up and sends it back out to the neutral zone. Into the Brainerd zone. Heron picks it up, skates it behind the net. He loses it in the corner, but sends it back over to Van Wingren on the left side. Out to Henson, the right wing side. He carries it across the blue line into the neutral zone. It's poked off his stick. Grand Forks back the other way. They take a shot from the blue line. It goes wide. Van Wingren in the right corner. Sends it up to Katzenberger. Bounces over his stick. Kept in, but Katzenberger picks it back up over to Huberty. Huberty up the center of the ice. Loses it just before he crosses the blue line. Grand Forks back the other way, but we got plenty of people back to defend that. Tries to take a shot, but bounces across the goal line. Huberty sends it down ice. It's going to be an icing. 4:51 left in the second period. Brainerd line change. Look out with Gengel and Norris. Roush and Steele on D. Steele behind the net over to Roush. Roush trying to get it up to Norris. Roush high. As that puck went up high and somebody hit it with their stick. Face off, left wing circle, Brainerd zone. Lick back to Roush. Roush behind the net over to Steele. Steele up to Gengel or Linger. Gengel. Up back in the Brainerd zone. Out to the point. It's tied up by Lick. Shot wide. Steele tying it up. Gengel chips it across the blue line. Gengel and Norris with Lick trailing. 3-on-1. Gengel shot on goal. Saved and covered by the Grand Forks goalie. .404 left. Second period. Lick on the faceoff, wins it back to Steele. Steele chips it across the goal line. Norris after it, sends it over to Gengel behind the net. Centering pass to Lick, but it's taken off his stick before he could get a shot off. Grand Forks breaks it out, center ice, poked off his stick by Norris. Steele picks it up. It's sent back into the Brainerd zone, across the goal line. Roush after it now. Roush is going to carry it all the way out. Brainerd zone. Up to Norris. Norris to Lick. Lick up the center. Shot wide. Norris picks it up on the right wing boards. Tries to get it deeper, but it's sent back out to Roush. Keeps it in. And then it's tipped back out. Roush has to chase it down and sends it over to Steele in across the Brainerd goal line. Back to Roush. Out to Norris. To Lick coming up the center. Scoots along the right wing boards. Tips it in, and he's met with some defense and knocked down. Gengel. Norris behind the net. Looking for someone to pass to. Sends it out to the point. And Wingren has to settle the puck and send it back in deep. Gengel after it. Heron Back to Lick. Lick turns. He's got a little chip pass to Norris. Shot on goal. Pad saved by Grand Forks goalie. Gangle knocked down. Or no, that was Lick knocked down. Gangle goes off for a line change. Lick still battling in the left corner. Lindner comes out, steals it. Lick to Norris. Norris, nice. Rips it into the net. Lindner comes out of the box after Gangle went off and picks up the puck. Cuts the net, backhands it to Norris. Norris just buries it. Brainerd up 3-0, 2:11 left in the second period. Huberty on the faceoff. Reed and Lindner on wing. Dumped into the Grand Forks zone by Steele. Roush out there with Steele on D. Grand Forks turns back and carries it out of zone. Cross ice pass to their left wing, but Roush is there to intercept. Roush ties it up behind the Brainerd net. Out to the left D point. He tries to fire it in, but it's deflected wide. Roush comes away with it and skates it out of the Brainerd zone. He loses it just as he crosses the blue line, and Grand Forks turns back the other way. Huberty stayed back with Steele to defend. They get a shot that goes wide. Shot on goal, easy pad save. Rebound, shot backhand over the net by Grand Forks. Out to their right D. He's going to try a slap shot. It hits traffic. Roush tying it up. He's knocked down. Huberty there to help him. Here comes Lindner. Up the left wing side. He's tripped down, or hooked down. So going to be a penalty on, hooking penalty on Grand Forks. Brainerd back on the power play. As Lindner was hooked down. Brainerd power play line out there. Henson's going to take this face off. Norris and Lick on wing. Roush and Katzenberger back on D. .49 seconds left in the second period with a 2-minute power play for Brainerd. Out to Katzenberger at the point. He spins, sends it over to Norris, left wing side. Got Henson down deep. Out to Henson. Henson sends it out to Katzenberger at the point. Back to Norris on the left wing side. Norris sends it to Henson deep. He has to send it back to Norris. Katzenberger at the point. To Norris. Norris in the center. Couldn't get enough on it, but gets it on goal, and it's covered up by the goalie for a whistle. 19 seconds left in the period. Henson on the faceoff. That was a draw. Grand Forks comes away with it. They send it all the way down the other end for icing. 8.8 seconds left in the second period. It's taking the face off. Lick out to Roush at the point. He sends it over to Katzenberger. Fires it. And glove save by the Grand Forks goalie, and that's the whistle for the end of the second period. We're going to resurface now, so see you back in 15 minutes. we go, start of the third period for the final game in the Paul Bunyan tournament. Brainerd Pee Wee AA versus Grand Forks. Brainerd still on the power play for another minute, 11 seconds. Back to Katzenberger, sends it over to Roush. Roush sends it up along the right side, neutral zone to Henson. He loses it. Roush over to Katzenberger. Katzenberger up to Henson, center ice. Henson skates it into Norris. Norris shot on goals deflected a little bit, and goalie covers it up for a whistle. We got 39 seconds left on our power play. Henson on the face-off. Henson wins it back to Katzenberger. Katzenberger to Norris. Norris sends it back to Katzenberger at the point. Over to Lick. Slap shot goes wide. And Henson was just knocked down. Going to be another penalty coming up on Grand Forks. Henson out front. Tries to chip it up over the net to Norris. Norris. Henson deep. He centers it, but nobody can get anything on it. Grand Forks finally touches the puck, and there's going to be a tripping penalty on Grand Forks now. So we'll have 6 seconds of 5-on-3. And then another minute 54 of 5-on-4. 15:55 left in the third period.
He wasn't talking to you.
Blake on the face-off. To draw. Henson out to Roush. Roush back to Lick. Lick back to Roush. Fires it wide. And Katzenberger not able to keep it in. It goes all the way back down to the Brainerd zone. Katzenberger wins the race back to it. Lick, center ice. Passes it out front of Henson. Can't get a stick on it. It's into the Grand Forks zone now. Norris. High stick on Henson. As he tries to bat the puck down. So puck face off all the way back down in Brainerd zone for that. Katzenberger trying to get it out. Lick with it now. Sends it over to Henson. Back to Norris. Neutral zone left side. Norris waiting for the rest of the team to show up. Passes it to Lick, but it goes off his skate. Lick ties it up in the corner. Henson in after to help him. Out to Roush at the point. Roush. Shot wide. All the way over to Katzenberger again, but not able to get it. So let's chase it down in the Brainerd zone again. Katzenberger to Roush. Roush passes it to Norris, but he wasn't ready for it. Puck in the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Grand Forks. Roush with it. Out to Lick. Lick through the neutral zone along the right side. He gets tied up. Comes away with it. Loses it again. Henson has it now. Henson out to the point. Katzenberger. Back to Norris. Norris over to Lick, far side. Lick centers it. Henson almost able to stuff it in. And then Norris gets the rebound and flips it over to the goalie, who had to dive to prevent Henson from getting it in. So another goal by Jack Norris off the rebound. Brainerd goes up 4-0. Brainerd line change now, so Huberty out for center. Reed and Gingle on wing. Van Wingeren and Heron on D. Brainerd brings the face off. Van Wingeren tries to send it up to Reed, and pass was out front of him. Puck in the neutral zone. Grand Forks with it. They're trying to figure out how to get into the Brainerd zone. come in on the left side, try to shoot it from the point, but just 3 Brainerd guys there to stop that. Van Wingren picks it up, sends it along the boards. Reed. Van Wingren tries a far side pass it to Gangle, but it's intercepted. Grand Forks carries it back into the Brainerd zone. He's tied up and up behind the Brainerd net. Gangle tried to clear it out. Shot back in deep by Grand Forks. They tried to send it out to their point, but it goes all the way back down to their end. Gangle chasing after it. He falls down. Looks like he's okay. Roush with it from the point. Shot on goal pad. A blocker save by Grand Forks. Roush with it again. Tries to poke it into the slot, but Grand Forks grabs it and carries it out. Shot from outside the blue line. Stick save David. And Brainerd pokes it out across the blue line into the neutral zone. Grand Forks comes back in with it. Shot high and wide by Grand Forks. Grand Forks with it behind the Brainerd net. Steele tying them up. Steele tying them up behind the net. Gets his stick high on that Grand Forks player in that process, so he's going to get probably a high sticking penalty there. Linder blocks a pass and hooking penalty. They're going to call that on Steele. No. Yeah, hooking penalty on Steele. Just good defense there, and stick got up a little high. Van Wingren over to Heron. Heron sends it down to the other end. That's going to be an icing. .53 left in the game. And we've knocked off 8 seconds on our penalty kill so far. Lick on the face-off. Katzenberger left wing. Lick wins the face-off back to Heron. Heron sends it over to Van Wingren. Van Wingren out to Katzenberger. Katzenberger tries to chip it out of the zone, but it's batted down by Grand Forks. Back deep in the Brainerd zone. Heron picks it up in the left corner, skates it up, and shoots it down ice for another icing. 1:28 left in the penalty kill. Lick wins the face-off. Back to Heron. Heron to Van Wingren. Van Wingren to Katzenberger. He tries to center it to Lick, but Grand Forks dumps it back in. Out to the point. Shot on goal. Save David. Rebound back behind the net now. Katzenberger. Van Wingren in the corner, tying up the Grand Forks player. Stick down. It took 2 Grand Forks players to get it away from Van Wingren. They got it out to the point, but shot wide. Didn't see that, but somehow David's helmet came off there in the net. They had to whistle the play dead. Yango wins the face-off. Roush clears it out across the blue line. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for Brainerd. Norris steals it center ice up to Gangle. Gangle kicks it into the Grand Forks zone and chases it behind the net. Over to Norris in the corner. Norris keeping it in. Great forechecking here by Brainerd. Killing this penalty as well. Gets out across the blue line to Roush. Gonna be another penalty on cross-checking penalty on Grand Forks as they cross-checked Jack Norris down. Brainerd back on the power play. 10 minutes left in the game. Not sure why the face-off's outside the blue line here. I mean, it wasn't offsides is what finally got the whistle there, but the ref had his hand up for a penalty. Lick wins the face-off, back to Roush. Roush over to Katzenberger. Katzenberger back to Lick. He loses it in the neutral zone. Grand Forks loses it in the neutral zone. Norris pokes it across the blue line. And Grand Forks carries it back out. Roush out across the blue line. Norris trying to pick it up. Henson poking at it. Roush picks it up. He's got some speed. Carries it into zone. Norris on his left wing side. Puck free in the slot. Norris gets a shot off, but it goes wide. Henson and Norris battling in the left corner. And Grand Forks comes away with it. Shot on goal, saved by David. .109 left in the Brainerd power play. Norris gets it out into the neutral zone, batted down. It pops up in the air. Henson with it, trying to set up zone entry. Back to Roush. Roush to Katzenberger on the left side. Katzenberger back to Henson. Henson skates it in. Back to Norris. Roush tries to center it. And Grand Forks sends it all the way back down to the other end for an icing. 37 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. 8:37 left in the period. Brainerd line change. Huberty, Reed, Gangle. Reed's going to take the face-off. Van Wingren and Heron on D. Reed wins the face-off to Huberty. Huberty skates up and gets a shot off. Saved by Grand Forks. Reed again on the face-off, wins it back to Huberty again. Huberty out to Heron. Heron back to Huberty. Huberty skates up, tries to pass it over to Gangle, but goes behind him. Huberty in the right corner sends it out to Heron at the point. Heron can't quite keep it in. He's got pressure from a Grand Forks player, but comes away with it. Sends it over to Van Wingren in the neutral zone. Van Wingren to Gangle on the blue line. Gangle dumps it into the Grand Forks zone. Reed on it, behind the net. Grand Forks clears it out. Heron with it. Over to Gangle. Gangle dusts it off and loses it. Lick poking at it in the neutral zone. Shot from outside the blue line. Stick save up into the netting by David for a whistle. Lick on the face-off. Goes through the crease. Heron after it. And Wingren's out front. Lick out front. Grabs the puck. Heads the other way. Henson with him on the left wing side. Katzenberger trailing. Lick carries it into zone. Waiting to set it up. Oh, he loses it across the blue line. Brainerd's got to come back out. Set this up. Both teams even strength now. Steele trying to get it back out of their zones, tying up the Grand Forks player, but manages to poke it across the goal line. Lick behind the Brainerd net, over to Roush. Roush up to Henson. Henson to Lick, center. Katzenberger left side, over to Katzenberger. Got a shot off, but it was taken down as he got the shot off. I don't know if they're going to call a penalty there. No. Looked like that should have been an interference penalty or tripping penalty on Katzenberger, but not sure why they whistled it. Lick. Steele keeps it in zone. Grand Forks breaks it out on the left side. Now Henson steals it away in the neutral zone. Henson with Katzenberger and Lick. Henson over on the right side. Oh, he lost it off his stick. Lick out to Roush. Roush fires it on goal. Pad save. Rebound picked up by Grand Forks and shot out to the neutral zone. Roush to Lick. Lick tied up in the neutral zone. The Grand Forks back the other way. They can't get a shot off because Steele tied him up. Nice back check there by Steele. Lick coming up the neutral zone. Henson's in the center. Lick over to Henson. Henson shot on goal. Saved by the Grand Forks goalie. Nice little play there. .5:44 left in the game. Huberty on the face-off. Grand Forks wins it. Lindner putting on some pressure. Grand Forks breaks it out. 3 Brainerd players chasing down the Grand Forks player. He shoots it and goes wide of our net. Up behind Brainerd net now. Huberty and Steele tying it up. Shot off the Brainerd side of the Brainerd net. Huberty out to Reed. It's just behind him, couldn't get it. Lindner with it, center ice. Gets it across the blue line. It's poked back into the neutral zone. Van Wingren. Aaron back into the neutral zone with Van Wingren trying to tie that puck up. You get it up to Lindner, left side. Lindner by himself. Gets past one defender, and it's stolen away by the second defender. Reed on the right side. He loses the puck. Huberty picks it up. Out to Roush. Roush sends it back into deep into the left corner. Steele to Lindner. Norris, backhand, saved by Grand Forks and sent out into the neutral zone. Steele picks it up, sends it over to Roush on the right side. Roush to Norris. Norris sends it deep into the Grand Forks zone. Brainerd line change. Four minutes left. Grand Forks carries it into Brainerd zone, and Roush takes it away. Up to Norris, who tips it out into the neutral zone. Lick after it. Ties it up on the boards with Norris in the neutral zone. Lick comes away with it. Center ice. Chips it in deep. Norris picks it up, fires it back deep into the Grand Forks zone. Gingle with it in the corner. Tries to send it out to the point. Kept in by Steele. Grand Forks carries it out to center ice. Across the blue line. Stopped by Steele as he enters into the Brainerd zone. Roush with it behind the Brainerd net. He's going to carry it out of the Brainerd zone. Chips it forward. It's picked up by Grand Forks, sent back across the blue line. Norris keeps it in. Grand Forks back the other way. Roush chases it down, but that's icing on Grand Forks. 2:41 left in the game. Brainerd up 4-0. Huberty on the face-off. Wins it back to Van Wingren. Van Wingren shoots, and it goes in. Sweet. So Huberty on the face-off goes straight back to Van Wingren. A wrister from Van Wingren just inside the blue line, and they look like it went in the 5-hole.
Hey, go talk to your goalie. Let's stick tap. Pick him up.
2:35 left. Huberty on the face-off again. Wins the face-off. Puck into the Brainerd zone. Van Wingren picks it up. Sends it around the boards to Huberty. Katzenberger gets it into the neutral zone. Huberty and Katzenberger fighting in the neutral zone along the boards. Van Wingren there too. Penalty on Grand Forks for roughing as their player pushed Huberty down unnecessarily. Huberty wasn't even near the puck. It was shoved down. So Brainerd back on the power play for the rest of the game, assuming we don't get any penalties. 1:54 left. Henson on the face-off. Wins the face-off to Katzenberger. Katzenberger over to Roush. Roush centers the pass on goal. It's deflected wide. Henson with it in the right corner to Lick. Lick, shot on goal. And whistled dead. Lick on the face-off this time. Grand Forks wins the face-off. Send it around. Gets past Roush. It's 2-on-1 with Katzenberger. Shot on goal. Save David. Back the other way. Lick with Norris and Henson. Lick slows down to set this up. Back to Henson. Henson back to Lick. And Grand Forks comes away with it. 2-on-2. Katzenberger intercepts and sends it back out to neutral zone to Norris. Norris, far side to Roush. Roush to Henson. Henson carries it in. He's tied up on the boards. Out to Roush. Roush tries to fire it in. It goes up high and hits the rafters as it's deflected off somebody's stick. 49.7 seconds left in the game. Lick. Out to Roush at the point. Roush fires. Glove save. Grand Forks. 35 seconds left. Lick wins the face-off. Out to Roush. Roush centers it. It's tipped by Lick. Norris picks it up in the corner. Spins. Over to Lick. Lick, shot on goal. Saved and covered by Grand Forks again. 22 seconds left. Lick back to Roush. Roush slap shot. Stick save. Puck behind the net. Norris picks it up. Out to Roush again. Fires it again. Pad save. Katzenberger Gets a shot off, but runs into traffic, and Grand Forks the other way. 5 seconds left. Roush steals it away, sends it back into the neutral zone. That's the end of the game. Second shutout for Trevin David in a row here. Nice job, boys.